Well, so that was all blocked up, mate.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean that tap out. Happens now and then.
I remove taps. I've only got one tap on my farms because they always block up all the time.
Yeah.
And then your worms,
sediment.
they go down the bottom sometimes and they don't drown. It takes about 4 days for them to drown. As you can see, like there's a worm floating around in there.
We go, yeah.
And if he's been in there around about 4 days,
Yeah,
they let some type of something out of their skin, some type of oxalic acid or something, and they don't actually drown. They kill themselves. That's the one that I sort of like recommend for doing veggie gardens and beds and a breeder box.
Yeah.
So really that's like an intermediate style farm, right? So this one, so what we'll do is, so I'll just explain a bit what the Taj Mahal system is. It's actually, so we've got 3 tiers on this one, which can be a 2 to 3 tier farm. And then the top ones have like sugarcane or some type of bale system in them, sugarcane or straw or something like that. And you've been feeding yours microgreens, these lots.
For this week I have, yeah. We've had a sunflower harvest. So
let's have a look inside.
These were from the harvest on 2 days ago.
Yeah, right. So they're going to break down a bit before they'll start eating that.
Absolutely, but that's on the top.
Yeah.
A lot of holes. There's a little bit of leaf in there.
And there's a lot of moisture locked in that as well. Like normally in a beginner farm, I would say that's too much food.
Yeah.
But on a Taj Mahal system, you can sort of pull it off because we're dealing with a lot more carbon inside the farms. And, you know, when you've got a lot of worms, they'll go through that pretty quick because as soon as that moisture locks out of there, it's just going to break down real fast, right?
Yeah, here you can see the old...
there's even like sunflower shell in there and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining is a carbon type element to it all.
So how long's it taken before till that would disappear, do you reckon? All that
a week, mate.
Seriously,
So it'll be breaking down.
Yeah.
And they'll be definitely into it. And watching videos of yours in the past, I've taken levels off and put it into the garden, which I'll show you later.
Yeah. Can we just pull off another level and then we'll have a look in the garden as well
so there's a
on
few
what you're working with.
That was a bit of leftover.
Yeah, so they'll work over this part first and then they'll probably move up through into there. So you've got you start off about 1,000 in here, right? Yeah,
I just got a packet from Bunnings.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to actually put some more sugarcane into the farms now. Yeah, a bit more carbon.
Sure, mate. What about banana leaf?
Yeah, that would work. Yeah. Yeah, if it's free and it's just lying around, you just chop it up with some scissors and be just as good as sugarcane. Who knows, it might even be better. And let's get that, we're losing all that beautiful juice there.
No, mate, look at that. Bloody murder.
It's not going to fit under there, mate.
No,
Never mind. We'll sort it out later. But this juice that you've been getting out of there, now this is not leachate leaching through. You're pouring it through a whole lot of water in one go, catching it, and then we take it over to this garden over here where we're going to go over and let's go. And
that's right, mate. And I
show people what you've been doing with the nutrient coming out of the farm.
These raised beds have been solely liquid fertilised foliar and drenched once a week from worm juice. You know?
Yeah, and just one farm, which is pretty mental, really.
Yeah, so
imagine once you scale up, what you can.
I mean, not everything gets the same amount each week. But,
Yep.
You know, last week I put it on the celeriac heat, which is a very slow-growing, high-feeding crop, but you get a nice big root. Celeriac's, you probably can't see it. We've still got 3 months on this. It's in the celery family, but you eat the bulb root. But anyway, look at that. I mean, it's a heavy feeder, but it's looking happy.
You might have to turn off the sprinklers if we're going in there.
Yeah, we're getting wetter.
No, I don't care about me. I care about my camera.
That's right. So yeah, we just dilute this down. I do 2 parts to 8 parts water and just share it around between the plants.
Yeah, but you're mixing it in rainwater that you've got here, right?
Yeah,
so you're not putting it straight into chlorine stuff and killing all the good microbes and that.
No, we have all our rainwater is harvested here. We aren't connected to the town system, so
yeah,
it's all safe water.
Okay, well just show us how we do that. Let's go and have a look at how you do mix this up, and we'll water around. I'll follow you around as you water some of the plants, and we can talk about.
I'll just get my watering can, eh?
Yeah, cool. So this is how you're doing it.
Yeah, mate.
Very old school, isn't it?
Old
no
school,
modern technology here.
So that's about 1 part. Personally, I go 2 parts, so that'll take all of this water. And something I'm pretty big on with foliar feeding is, if it's going to get above 26 degrees soon, don't do it. Like, wait till very early morning or afternoon, because I know it's an organic product, but it can actually burn the leaves. Whereas you want to give it time to absorb. We'll just top that up with water.
So at the moment we're just going to be feeding the root zone.
Basically, yeah. I mean, a few of these plants are still in the shade for an hour or two, so I might hit the leaves of those cukes over there, the strawberries and the parsley. I'm not sure. But mate, I'm just seeing brilliant results. I mean, yeah.
So where are we going, Peppy?
We're going to these continental cucumbers here, and we're going to just a quick foliar feed, and then we'll put the rest around the base of the plant.
Okay.
And I'll use this whole 10 litres, because usually I have a lot more.
Righto.
I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. So just a quick whip over the top. Trying to share it out between all the plants. You know, I've got some parsley here. My kids' strawberries. You know, these
Does that
roses,
block up?
It gets blocked. So that's why I take it off for the bottom feed. But I like to not waste it on the foliar feed. It blocks up. I've got to drill the little trick. You just get a soldering iron, make the holes bigger.
Yeah, okay. That's a good tip.
When you got 8 kids, they pinch everything off you.
But everything looks really healthy, and so in a little while you're going to show me inside some of the soil.
Yes.
And how many, like, how alive the soil is, just full of worms, right? You showed me earlier.
So. I was watching a video of yours where you take a tear off your Taj Mahal and you leave it in your garden.
Stick it on top.
Stick it on top, and they'll go down in, and I actually left them down in the garden.
Yeah, awesome,
So
awesome.
You're going to see some
Yeah,
crazy...
so it's a way to transfer them across, and as long as you've got plenty of mulch, they'll stay happy. So
That's right.
let's go and have a look at that as we walk past some of the garden beds here.
Marty, come have a look at this. Alright, this is where I originally put it. This bed, homemade, filled with our microgreen hot compost.
So what are you saying? You put what where?
So I put I put the level of the Taj Mahal here.
Yeah,
I
so
sat it on
top tray of the worm farm.
Yeah, and I left the lid on because it was here for a day or two. And now check this out. Now this bed's filled up with our hot composted microgreens.
Look at them jumping, look.
Oh, it's like fishing. Anyway.
Ew.
So they're certainly doing their job. Look at this beautiful. Yeah.
And obviously a lot of the native worms would be driving up through into here too.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
I mean, they're coming from underneath.
Yeah.
It's not sealed.
That's so good. Just good to see like a live soil from that, right?
Absolutely. That's just black gold doing that.